Hello guys, Brad here again, another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about Rochas L'Homme. This is a 1.2 ml sample that I was able to get off of eBay a while back. Very glad that I was able to get this sample because it's not easy to find samples of this one. I actually got this from an international seller on eBay. I believe it was Spain. Took a long time to arrive, but it did come eventually, and it's been a fun one to check out. I went ahead and just put the whole thing on today just to get a good impression of it, and that'll be it for this one. So this one is an Amber Fougere. Was released in 2020 with top notes of blood orange, cardamom, and pineapple, middle notes of juniper berries, geranium, and basil, base, tonka bean, patchouli, and moss. And I remember some of the reviewers really giving this one some pretty good praise, saying it's sort of like a modern fragrance but with a nod towards classic fragrances. So I'm checking this one out today, and it is a nice fragrance. You do get a lot of citrus in the opening. It says blood orange and pineapple. I mostly get orange, but maybe a little pineapple in there as well to give it a nice, unique citrus opening. And that spicy cardamom in there gives a nice spicy kick as well. Nice, sensual, warm spiciness. And then you got some geranium in there to give it a little bit of an herbal feel. I think the geranium might be what gives it that classical feel, because geranium I think is sort of like a classic element in fragrances, slightly minty, slightly herbal, and some woody touches from the patchouli and the moss, some sweetness from the tonka bean. So kind of sweet, not real sweet, but kind of sweet, citrusy, spicy, slightly woody fragrance. A nice effort from Rochas, man, in my opinion. I would say not quite bottle worthy for me, but certainly if you don't have a large collection and you want something kind of blue, daily wear, attention getting, not too expensive at this point. I've seen some good prices starting to come through. I think originally it was kind of expensive because I think it was only available mostly overseas, but now it's been out long enough that the price has dropped considerably. I remember when Rochas had one called Aquaman. I reviewed that one a long time ago on my channel. That one was a little bit challenging to me. This one I think is a lot more mainstream and easy to please type blue fragrance. So if you're into those type of fragrances, sort of aquatic blue, spicy, citrusy, woodsy, check this one out for sure and see what you think. For me though, I'm going to give the smell 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good smell. Not mind-blowing, but a nice smell. It kind of has like that familiar smell to it to some extent. I think it's the cardamom, which is pretty common. Citrus, pretty common. Tonka bean and all this other stuff. A lot of these notes are pretty common. Maybe some little unique touches in there, but for the most part it does have a rather familiar smell to it. So protection, longevity, I'm going to say about 4 to 6 hours. Kind of hard for me to gauge because I've only worn it once and it's still giving me some performance here. So I'll say 7 out of 10 for a 4 to 6 hour designer type fragrance. Versatility, 8 out of 10. I think this one is a great signature scent. Great for warmer weather, fall, spring, and also winter, I think. Definitely good office fragrance, as most aquatic fragrances are. Uniqueness, I'm going to give this one 6.5 out of 10. It has some unique spins to it, but for the most part it just has a lot of the same elements that you've smelled before. Price point, FragranceNet, I've seen this one pop up finally, $38.99 for the 3.3 ounce. So for me, overall 7 out of 10. A solid effort from Rochas. This one's probably not ever going to be as popular as Bleu de Chanel or Dylan Blue, Dior Sauvage. But if you like fragrances like that, but you want to try something kind of unique and different, Rochas, is one of those brands that not as many people know about here in the United States. This would be a good, unique way to express yourself in a blue, aquatic way, and not break the bank. Check it out and see what you think. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.